Good afternoon. The faculty and staff of Carnegie Institute present the graduating class of 2025, our 78th anniversary class. Welcome, graduates. In keeping with the solemnity of this occasion, we will open our program with an invocation by Pastor Robert Holt from Lake Point Community Church in Oxford to ask for God's blessing for our graduates and the medical services they are ready to perform. Please rise for the invocation.
Would you bow your heads with me? Dear God, we thank you for this very special gathering today. We thank you for the long and prestigious history and work of the Carnegie Institute as they celebrate 78 years of service. We would ask your blessing upon each graduating student today who has worked so diligently to complete their course of education and have come now to receive the recognition for their efforts. May the knowledge each one has acquired translate into the action that will help to continue bringing health and healing to those in need. We ask this in your name. Amen.
Thank you, Pastor Holt, for those wonderful words of inspiration and guidance. To extend our formal welcome to our 78th annual anniversary commencement is Natalie Afonso, BS, MLS, Natalie is a graduate of Michigan State University. She is the Director of Medical Laboratory Sciences at Carnegie Institute and an instructor in our Medical Assistant Program and Electroneurodiagnostic Technology Program.
Graduates, families, friends, and guests, on behalf of the Carnegie faculty and staff, it is an honor to welcome you to Carnegie Institute's 78th Annual Commencement Exercises. Graduates, we are all here today to celebrate your tremendous accomplishments and to recognize your hard work and dedication. We would also like to take this opportunity to acknowledge and thank your family and friends who have supported your educational goals. They have also done a terrific job. Before you began your education at Carnegie, you had a vision for your future. For some of you, the vision was part of a path you have seen yourself on all along. For others, your path took a turn and your vision had to change. You made new goals and started in a new direction, but each one of you had a dream, a vision for your future. And we are honored to be here today to help you celebrate your success. A famous author and journalist once said, "Cherish your visions and your dream. They are the children of your soul, the blueprints of your ultimate achievements." Today, each one of you becomes a member of a very elite group of healthcare professionals called Carnegie graduates. You became a member of this group by working hard, studying, passing tests, performing checkoffs and competencies, and believing that above all else, you would achieve your goal. And here you are, completing that last piece of that goal. Your success and membership in this elite group is a privilege you have earned. Be very proud of your accomplishments that we are celebrating today. Let them always remind you that you have what it takes to be successful and fulfill your dreams. As you enter the field of allied health, where medical advances are happening every day, use the tools you have learned here to become invested in your career and the quality of healthcare. As a healthcare professional and Carnegie graduate, you now have a responsibility to keep yourselves current and never stop learning new things. You will be part of a team that maintains an environment of comfort and safety, one that requires solid organizational skills so that you can be successful at managing patients, juggling schedules, enforcing rules and policies, making decisions. Patients need to receive quality care and feel safe. As a healthcare professional and Carnegie graduate, you now have a responsibility to perform your jobs with the greatest care and accuracy. As a healthcare professionals, we are often called upon by our patients to be a source of hope. They look to us for a sense of peace when their worlds are turned upside down by a condition or diagnosis. They need to know that when we look at them, we see a person and not just a body to be poked or prodded. That when they talk, we are listening. Your patients are also going to depend on you to be positive. Positive attitudes are critical in healthcare. People need a friendly face, a warm smile, a comforting touch, and your attitude can make the difference between them feeling hopeful or hopeless. Make sure that when people look at you, they see a healthcare professional with a positive spirit and a generous heart. You have the responsibility to remember that attitude is a choice. And Carnegie graduates choose positive attitudes always. Each one of you has probably found a strength that you didn't know you had to keep going and not lose sight of your goal. You have all reached deep inside yourselves and pulled out your best in order to get here today. Your spirit is the core of the person you are and the professional you have become. It will touch people and be an important part of the care you will provide. You came to Carnegie Institute because you wanted to qualify for a career that provides satisfaction and challenge. You wanted the tools you need to be successful in this industry. Well, now you have them. As you step into your new role as an allied health professional, you take on the spirit of the medical professional, use your knowledge and skills with competence and accuracy. Appreciate your education and never stop learning. Always be professional and inspire others to do their best. We are very proud of your achievements and wish you the very best in the future that's bright and rewarding. And don't ever forget, you are and always will be a Carnegie graduate. Congrats.
Thank you, Nellie. I am honored to introduce this year's commencement speaker, Mr. Clarence Brooks. Mr. Brooks is the Regional Technology Specialist with BioSense Webster in Irvine, California. Mr. Brooks leads a team of new and existing clinical account specialists in Southeast Michigan. His primary responsibilities include upskilling his team members with highly technical training and application of the current cardiac mapping devices of BioSense. He is also responsible for contributing to product training for hospital staff, physicians, fellows, and administration. Prior to his current clinical training responsibilities, Mr. Brooks was part of a global strategic marketing team with BioSense. As part of the global strategic team, he conducted train-the-trainer activities preceding commercial launches, which included international travel to other countries. Mr. Brooks is highly regarded and respected in the field of technical clinical training and has contributed significantly to education in technical devices. He says that his work has been very rewarding and professionally satisfying for the past 25 years. We are proud and honored to have him with us today as our commencement guest speaker. Please welcome Mr. Clarence Brooks.
Thank you. Boy, listening to all that, seems like I did a lot. First, I want to thank the administration for inviting me to the commencement. 78 years. 78 years Carnegie's been around. I've been working with Carnegie for probably 20 or so, then 20 years or so. But I want to thank the faculty for asking me to come and speak. Many of you don't know me. You heard some of my accolades, but I am a person that loves people, and I love teaching. So I kind of combine that with what I do on a daily basis. And Calvin is one of my proteges there from one of our classes. So what I wanted to talk to you about today, and I think Bonnie, I was kind of surprised when Bonnie called me and asked me to do this. I was kind of speechless because I was trying to think in my head, why would I deserve this opportunity to speak at a commencement? It's not on my bucket list. It is now, so I can scratch it off. But I started thinking at the time, and I was really excited. Called my wife immediately. I was in a class at the time, and I had to step out of class and almost forgot that I still had to teach. But I had to call my wife and let her know. Wave your hand, my lovely wife there. Yeah, you can give her a hand. So I went to bed that night, and I said, what in the world am I going to talk about? This is more than just electrophysiology. It's more than just the cath lab. There are a lot of different medical disciplines represented. So I wanted to make sure that I spoke about something that would cover everything. So the one word that came to me was journey. So I started asking myself, what does that mean? what do you want to speak to about journey? And as the time went on, as the days went on, I kept getting words after words after words. Now, one thing that I discovered in this is I found myself in this journey. We've all been on a journey from day one. The day you were born, you were on a journey. The only thing about the beginning stages is you didn't have a choice in that journey. Decisions were made for you by your parents, by your loved ones. Once we became adults, now you have the opportunity to make your own decisions about what am I going to do. Well, you made the decision to take these classes with an expected end. So if I were to say that the simplest part of a journey was getting from point A to point B, everybody would be like, yes, point A to point B. The one thing that we don't think about is all the obstacles between point A and point B. Some of those you probably felt. You probably thought very early on in this program, when you got your first quiz or your first test, why am I here and what am I doing? Other obstacles could be family. It could be children. It could be you worked a part-time job or a full-time job while you were trying to take these classes. I know that's what I did. There were many obstacles that came in the way to try to get you to quit. But apparently you're here, so you didn't quit. So when I look at it, I look at all the people in the room, and what I see, you met my lovely wife, but my lovely wife was one of those encouragements to keep me going. Because I can tell you, I wanted to quit. I really did. I wanted to sit down and say, you know what? I am too old for this. Really. I went back to get my bachelor's degree at 50. I ain't going to tell you how old I am now. But I went back at 50. And I really sat there and said to myself through some of these classes, like, what am I doing? Is this going to benefit me? What, what is this actually going to get me? And then I looked at my 4 kids, and every time that I said, you need to go get a higher education, you need to go get a degree, I said, I can't quit. As hard as it got, I said, I can't quit. And I was up till 2 a.m., 3 a.m., some nights doing papers. I had to pull my son off of Call of Duty so he can help me with statistics. I never want to see statistics another day in my life, I tell you. But I had to do what I had to do, and so did you. But what I want you graduates to do right now is take a look around the room, because these are all your supporters. These are the people that stayed up with you. These are the people that helped you with quizzes. These are the people that helped you with cue cards. These are the people, if you drew blood, maybe you let them help you, but these are your supporters. These are the people that were praying for you. These are the people that were saying, hey, look, you can do this. You can finish this. I want the graduates to look at them and give them a hand. Yeah. Because we don't get this way by ourselves. We don't graduate by ourselves. We have the help and support of all of our loved ones around us, our friends and our family, to help us get to this point. To help us get to this point. So why do I say all this? Because you went through this journey with all its obstacles, with all its detours. You were ready to quit sometimes, but you made it. But the journey doesn't end. You're just walking in and starting a new journey. See, the journey is always going to be there. But the difference now is Now you have the experience. You know what things to watch out for. You know what things to look for within that journey. And if you could do it then you could do it now. So there's no journey that's too long. There's no journey that's too wide. There's no obstacle that's strong enough to stop you. Only one that can stop you is you. You're the only one that can stop you. So when you go through your life and doing this job in the medical profession that you chose, remember, you're on a journey. This is just a journey. What's the next step? How far do I want to go? You can go as far as you want to go. You can be whatever you want to be. I never thought that I would be standing here today. It was never a thought in my mind. But I was sent here for a purpose, and that's to let you know that you can make it through the next journey as well as you made it through the past journey. And I leave you with this. Keep your head up, keep smiling, keep walking, and keep doing the things that you already know how to do. Thank you.
Thank you, Clarence. That was amazing. I know your remarks have left a lasting impression on the minds of our graduates. Thank you so much for being here today. We are also fortunate to have a gifted musician with us today, Christopher Holt, over there on the piano. He played the Pomp and Circumstance graduation march so beautifully at the beginning of our ceremony. And at this point, we are going to have another musical treasure to listen to as we prepare for the awarding of the diploma scrolls. Thank you, Chris, for sharing that beautiful piece with us. And now, we've come to the highlight of every graduation exercise, which all graduates look forward to with anticipation and hope: the presentation of the diploma scrolls. The actual diplomas will not be presented at this time because fourth quarter exams were just completed in the last few days and we are still tabulating grades. Graduates will receive their diploma in the near future. In the meantime, we're going to start having you guys walk across the stage. Bring your cards.
And first, the graduates of our medical assistant program.
Umal Banin Al-Juwari. Shayla M. Andrews. Robin J. Beeman. Diana L. Husseini. Ellie F. Getter, graduating with honor. Arnella Hermes. Michael Lynn. Jason C. Monroe, graduating with honor. Noor B. Polis. Alondra Rentas Flores. Megan E. Schrum, graduating with honor. Mariana Slobodna. Just stand here for a minute. Gotta read the whole thing. Amy C. Sparago, graduating with honor and the Scholastic Award recipient. Little description of what that award is, because you're going to hear it again a few more times this evening or this afternoon. The Carnegie Scholastic Award is an award that's presented to the graduate with the highest scholastic average and performance in all areas of the curriculum. This individual should also be well-rounded in her skills or his skills and performance, and should exemplify those qualities most sought after in the medical field. Congratulations, Amy.
And now, the graduate of our medical assistant evening program.
Yan Wang, graduating with honor.
And now, the graduates of our medical insurance billing program.
Brittany A. McGovern, graduating with honor and Carnegie Scholastic Award recipient. Congratulations, Brittany. Miriam Sacco.
And now, the graduates of our massage therapy program.
Rachel M. Burgess, also recipient of the Carnegie Scholastic Award. Taylor Ann Drake. Zuri C. Ennis. Jaleesa M. Lee. Isabel M. Shirosky. Yu Chang Yang.
And now the graduates of our cardiovascular technology program.
Kabul M. Abdullah. Ruwa Amir. Deisha Duncan. Mary Jo L. Engel, graduating with honor and recipient of the Carnegie Scholastic Award. Scott R. Eagle, graduating with honor. Fatima Faraj. Lauren Gibb. Florina Jokaj. Olivia Guma. Sydney C. Konzak. Angela Lee, graduating with honor and also recipient of the Carnegie Scholastic Award. Madison M. Massaria. Valentina Soni. Rasha Tuza. Julia Zenos.
And now, the graduates of our cardiac electrophysiologist technologist program.
Nicholas A. Barnes. Esida DeRosso. Cody D. Franklin.
And now the graduates of our Invasive Cardiovascular Technologist program.
Destiny E. Watkins.
And now the graduates of our Vascular Technologist program.
Fatima Naz, recipient of the Carnegie Scholastic Award. Cortez D. Crawford. Diana Ruiz. Hassan Thika Silva. Dulanji R. Silva. Oh, this is you.
And now the graduates of our Electro-Neurodiagnostic Technologist program.
Iman Abani. Macy Brocklebank, graduating with honors. Tanisha Bunkley. Melissa DeLong, graduating with honors. Rasha Faisal, graduating with honors. Khadija Fuller. Noah Harrington. Sean Jenkins, graduating with honor and also the Scholastic Award recipient. Catherine Murray. Lindsay Pulliam. Brittany Stockwell. Ebony Strong. Michelle Tomsha.
Let's give a big round of applause to our graduates. Congratulations, everybody. You deserve this moment. For many years, it's been a school tradition during commencement to recognize the outstanding achievements of one of our past graduates. We have recognized our award recipients for their traditional roles and have given special recognition to those graduates who have extended their career options and achieved outstanding records of performance in clinical patient care, medical office management, administration, and technical fields. And the exciting thing is, they all received their important head start right here at Carnegie Institute. Today we have the pleasure and joy of presenting the Carnegie Institute Outstanding Alumnus Award to a very special graduate, Calvin Shea. Calvin's educational pursuits began at Carnegie Institute in 2015, and 12 months later he graduated from the medical assistant program. He continued his advanced studies at Carnegie in the 18-month cardiac electrophysiology technologist program, graduating in 2018. Calvin was hired at St. John Providence Hospital and St. Joseph Mercy Hospital in Ann Arbor as a cardiac electrophysiology technologist. While actively working at both hospitals, Calvin found time to earn a Bachelor's of Applied Science in 2019 from Siena Heights University. Calvin is nationally credentialed as a registered cardiac electrophysiology specialist through Cardiovascular Credentialing International. Cardiac EP technologists play a critical role in hospitals by assisting physicians in various diagnostic and interventional procedures in the detection and treatment of electrical abnormalities of the heart, like atrial fibrillation or ventricular tachycardia. And they perform procedures like pacemaker and implantable defibrillator placement. Since 2021, Calvin has been a clinical account specialist employed at BioSense Webster, Johnson & Johnson. Our commencement guest speaker, Calvin, Clarence, made reference to Calvin working at this company. His role as a clinical mapping specialist provides technical assistance and training for the effective use of catheter equipment during case procedures. His knowledge and technical application of medical devices, cardiac mapping, and surgical specialty products is invaluable to his team and their patients. Calvin's years of dedicated cardiovascular experience and his professional career advancements are quite impressive. He understands firsthand the essential contributions of competent allied health technologists and the impact it has on patient care. Congratulations, Calvin, on your impressive educational and career accomplishments.
Thank you everybody. Those are lovely words. I'd like to start off by congratulating all the graduates here today. What you guys have done is no short of greatness. Everybody has said that your journey ended at Carnegie today, but you have a much bigger role in the future in your professions. Working in healthcare is one of the most humbling things. We get to truly help people. You know, when I first got into the medical industry, I was like, why do I want to do it? What am I here for? What's my purpose, right? Well, I love helping people. Just like Clarence, I think that's why we gelled so well. I love putting a smile on people's faces. I love to change people's lives for the better. And I really, really hope that you share the same thoughts as I do. I'd like to thank Carnegie for putting me up for this award, even though I still don't know why. I have to talk to them after. And then Clarence, I can't say enough about Clarence. So they referenced that I worked at St. Joseph Mercy in Ann Arbor for 3 years. That's actually when I met Clarence. When I was a tech, I was an EP tech, I met Clarence. Just came across him, cool guy walking through the lab. People were like, you should get to know him. I was like, okay, cool. Sparked up a conversation. Little did I know what big of an impact that he made in my life today. Clarence always told me one thing, and that is, learn one thing every single day. So that's what I encourage you all to do. Every single day, learn one thing. And I still carry that with me till this day. It's a humbling field. You go in, you put your head down, you go to work. But I don't call it work, because I love what I do, and I love helping people. And I really, truly want to make a difference in people's lives. Lastly, I need to thank my beautiful wife who's here today, Farah. Without your love and support, I wouldn't be standing here today. There were those days, just like Clarence said, I wanted to quit. My wife was there to push me through everything. And I really, truly can't thank you enough, honey. It's been unbelievable to me. And also my oldest daughter here, Amelia. Hi, Amelia. I love you both so dearly. And our other daughter, Natalia, it's her first birthday today, but she ate too much cake and she can't be here right now. But thank you. I'm truly honored. And congratulations, everybody. Thank you.
At this time, I would like to introduce Linda Ingram, Vice President and Co-School Director, who is going to be making a special presentation.
We have one more very special award to present today. This award honors an extraordinary milestone. Miss Bonnie Normile is being recognized for 50 years of dedicated service to Carnegie Institute. Miss Bonnie Normile, over the past 5 decades, has made remarkable contributions in areas such as school leadership, program development, accreditation, and clinical site expansion. But above all, her greatest passion has always been teaching. And through that passion, she has touched the lives of thousands of students and graduates. Her steadfast commitment, inspiring leadership, and genuine love for education continues to keep her deeply engaged with Carnegie Institute. Thank you, Ms. Normile, for 50 incredible years of hard work, friendship, and love. We are honored to celebrate you today, Ms. Bonnie Normile.
I didn't expect that. In fact, I put the word out that they better not say anything. I have a special message for you. In a few minutes, we're going to recite the Code of Ethics together. And after that, I'm going to come back, and I have a very special message for our wonderful graduates, our wonderful Carnegie graduates.
We will now have the recitation of the Code of Ethics. The recitation of the code will be recited by both graduates and faculty members. It is printed on the back of the program. Guests, you can read along with it. We encourage everyone to follow along. So graduates, we're going to ask you to stand, and faculty, we're going to ask all your faculty to gather around the microphone there. It's going to be official, raise your right hand thing, so get ready to do that. So graduates, please raise your right hand and recite with all of us. I do solemnly pledge
I do solemnly pledge
that in the performance, all together, that in the performance of my duties as a medical associate,
I will endeavor to serve the medical profession with utmost dignity and proficiency, utilizing my training and technical skills to the best of my ability. I shall never attempt to make or suggest a diagnosis under any circumstances. I shall not discuss or divulge any information regarding the case history, diagnosis, or laboratory findings of any patient other than with members of the staff assigned to care for that particular patient. I will extend courtesy, cooperation at all times to all members of any medical, surgical, or laboratory staff. I will observe the golden rule, abide by it, and remember that I am serving humanity, not myself. And finally, realizing that any violations of the Code of Ethics will bring discredit not only to our own society, but to the medical profession as well. I hereby pledge to do my utmost to maintain the high standards which have always been associated with the practice of medicine and its related fields.
nice job, graduates. You're official now.
Now that I've had a moment to collect myself, I want to thank the administration, faculty, and staff of Carnegie Institute for truly giving me the opportunity over the last 50 years of doing my best in my chosen field. When I first came to Carnegie Institute 50 years ago, I said to the person who hired me that I really wanted to come here because I could feel that this was a nurturing environment where I would be encouraged and allowed to do my best. And for 50 years, that has been the case, to this moment. Our current administration, faculty, and staff gives me that gift every day. I hope you all receive that same gift when you're out there working. Now, my personal message to you to say congratulations today. It is my thanks to all who contributed their time and talents to making today's commencement exercise a truly day to remember. You have heard and hopefully felt the message we are trying to convey today. This message is about the Carnegie Institute commitment to a goal. That goal is for you to be the finest and most passionate healthcare professional possible. May I extend my personal congratulations to you. Graduates, carry with you the spirit and passion of Carnegie Institute always. Give yourself and your skills to your patients, always. Maintain your complete skill level and professionalism, always. Good luck, Godspeed, and remember, hold your head high. With confidence and pride, you are a Carnegie graduate.
Thank you, Ms. Normile. We will now bring our commencement ceremony to a close with a benediction from Pastor Holt. Following the benediction, we ask that you please stay seated while our graduates exit the auditorium. Will everyone please rise?
And now, may the God of peace, who comforts us when we suffer, give us the grace, love, and determination to bring comfort to others when they suffer. And may the use of our knowledge, skills, and abilities cause the world around us to be a healthier and more wholesome place for everyone to live. Amen.